Welcome to the Make and Design Podcast. I'm your host, Carina Gardner. On this podcast, we're unraveling the everyday joys and dilemmas of design, making, and business. For makers who want to be designers and for designers who are makers, this is your inside scoop to help you grow your business and bring more creativity to your life.
Hey guys, today I want to talk about being delighted in our design work. What do I mean by this? Now, this is an interesting thing, and I didn't even notice that I used to do this, or I still do this, but I was talking to a friend, and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so excited about my new fabric line coming out. It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to share it. And I was like, it's just absolutely beautiful. She was like, it's so interesting the way you talk about your design work, that you are absolutely confident that other people will like it. You talk about how beautiful it is. And I said, yeah, why wouldn't I? And she was like, I just think it's fascinating because I don't really see that in other women. Not necessarily, she's not in the design world. She's in the business world. And she's like, I don't see that anywhere else, because you don't hear, especially women entrepreneurs, talking about, oh my gosh, I have the best X, Y, and Z, and it's just so fun, and I love seeing people, X, Y, and Z. And I was like, do I need to talk about this? Are we not delighted in the wonderful things that we're accomplishing and doing? Because if we're not, man, oh man, we have got to make a change. Especially women, they're downplaying what we're supposed to be or who we're supposed to be. And I want you to embrace it. When I create a design, and I was just working on something, I haven't decided what it's going for, but I spent a couple of hours on it. And I was kind of really just enjoying the design process. As I was digging into it, I was just like, this is so cool. Like, I really not only did I enjoy it, but I was like, this is really turning out cool. I never know how a design's gonna look. I never know if in fact, it didn't come out the way I had it in my head. Nowhere close. But I was really pleased with it. And I thought, it's good at this realm. This can be even better when I take it to the computer. I was working on it on an iPad. When I take it to a computer and then I clean it up and we add the layers to it, because it's just like first level, right? When I start with something, it's usually first level. And I was like, if I like it at first level, I'm going to love it when it gets to third, fourth, or fifth level, when I'm really digging in and doing the editing process of my own design work. And I'm not afraid to say to people, I loved the last fabric line I made. I used the last fabric line I made. I love the quilts that got made from it. I'm not afraid of telling people how beautiful something is. And I'm not afraid to say how beautiful someone else's something is. And I think when you see beauty, you should acknowledge it. You should be like, oh my gosh, this is such an amazing thing. It's so beautiful. I love it. I think it's so gorgeous. When we acknowledge it, I feel like we're always holding ourselves back. When we acknowledge our own design work and other people's design work and artwork out there that you think is fantastic and beautiful, it's like you're allowing yourself to open your heart to all the things. And it allows you to play a little bit bigger because it's just fun. And I think a lot of people have taken some of that fun away from design. Like, it has to be stuffy and it has to be a certain way and it has to be a certain style. Guys, it does not have to be any of those things. If anything, it should feel fun. If anything, it should feel creative. And if anything, you should delight in what you've created, because it came from you. It came from your heart. It came from your soul. It came from your doodling hands. Maybe it just came from muscle memory, like your hand just doing the thing that it normally does. But I'm here to tell you that it is delightful. And there's no good reason that you shouldn't look at your work and think, that's pretty good. I really like that. That's really beautiful. Now, if you honestly do not believe your artwork is beautiful, delightful, fun, then take the joy that you need to out of it, the process that you had to create it, and concentrate on that if your end product wasn't what you expected or wanted. But I will even challenge you on that, because I will say the people who start to realize that what's up here doesn't always end up on our drawing paper, on our iPad, or on our computer, but instead accept the final result as this amazing process and just an outcome of our unique styles and abilities, that's when it is a very, very cool thing to see how beautiful and interesting our artwork begins and ends. I think very often we think it has to look a certain way. And when we think it has to look a certain way, we've kind of pigeonholed ourselves. We've made ourselves work at a certain level that holds us back. When instead we're okay with the end result being just an expression of what we've been doing. I think that's a really powerful thing. So I want to encourage you to absolutely delight in the creativity process and absolutely delight in your finished product and be excited about it, be happy with it, make sure you're having fun with it. That is an important piece of this whole thing. We teach a lot of designers, and if you are one of my designers here in Design Suite, I am here to tell you, you should be finding joy in the work. I know I push you guys very, very hard because I want you to be successful and I want you guys to make sales, but I also want you to have joy in the work. All right. Oh my gosh, so excited to have you guys here. If you just found me on YouTube, please subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you come and be one of the subscribers and see all the cool things we're doing. If you're on the podcast, I would love for you to leave us a review. Reviews are huge in the podcast world. It's taken me a long time to figure that out. And if you could just even leave us 5 stars and I love this podcast, that would make me so happy. I appreciate everything you do, and I really try to come each 3 times a week to you guys to tell you a little bit about what's on my mind, what's going on in the design world, and hopefully help you see that your possibilities are endless. Absolutely endless. And people do not realize it. They don't understand that being a designer means so much more than that little thing that you thought being a designer was, whether it was just being a fabric designer or just being a book illustration designer or whatever kind of designer. That the possibilities are endless. There's so much you can do, and it's a very, very powerful place to be right now, especially with the way we see sales going and understanding how sales work in the design industry. A lot here, so much here, and I hope that you're enjoying your process and being delighted with what you're doing. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you soon.
Hey, did you know that you can visit me at makeanddesign.com to learn more about this podcast and join my VIP group for weekly freebies? I can't wait to see you there.